All right, fam. Now, welcome back to No Hedging Podcast. We're going to work our way into the NFC South division, all right? Predictions of the NFC South. So, in this division, this is probably one of the weakest divisions in the NFL. Yes, I said it. So, any of you fans in this division, and you know this. This division here, we got your Falcons, your Bucks, your Saints, and your Panthers, all right? Let's start with the bottom of the division. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to finish last in the division, mainly because Bryce Young is still, trying to get his confidence. They still haven't put too many pieces of weapons around him offensively. They did lose Brian Burns to the Giants this offseason, so they lost a major piece to their defense as far as rushing the passer. They have a win total of 5.5 wins this year. Last season, they had 2 wins. They went 2-15, which is crazy. And those 2 wins were barely got them. But they have they're ranked 10th as far as ease of schedule. So they have opportunity to win more games this season than they did last season. But, they did draft a good receiver out of college, Leggett, to help Bryce Young a little bit. But they still need some help on that offensive line. We need to see where that goes. I have them going under in the win total. I don't think they get over 5 games. I think they win probably right around 5 games. So I have them finishing 4th in the division. Now, that takes me to the New Orleans Saints. You Saints fans, we don't know what's going on. I think your coach should have got fired last season. They gave him another lifeline to see what he does this season. I think this might be his last season coaching if he doesn't do anything with this team. I still believe that you guys have an issue in the quarterback room. I don't think Derek Carr is your guy, but you do have some good weapons on the outside as far as the receivers are concerned. And also, you still have Alvin Kamara, which is a vet running back. The defense needs a little bit of assistance. They're getting a little bit older. Still got some older guys on the defense, but they're still competitive, especially within this division. They have a total wins of 7.5 is the over and under in their win total. They have the 5th easiest schedule in the league, so I can see why that win total is right around there. Last season, these guys finished with a record of they were 9-8 last season. So I got them just like Vegas. I got them going under that 7.5 win total. I don't think they get over 8 wins, even though this division is not that great. Like I said, not that great. They have, pretty much this division has the lowest win totals as far as any other division in the NFC. So I got them finishing 3rd in the division. Next, we got your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs, they went to the playoffs last year, as you know, beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the first round. I think that was luck. I don't think that they do the same thing that they did last year as far as going to the playoffs, but they did do it unexpectedly. Baker Mayfield, nobody expected him to take his team to the playoffs, especially that first season. So I kind of agree with that as well. I don't think they're going to do much as far as getting to the playoffs, but they have a win total of 7.5. I do believe that they go over that with the total of 8 games. I don't think they finish with 9 or better like they did last season. I do think they regress just a little bit, but pretty much they're the same team. But the thing that led me to believe that they won't finish in the playoffs this year is because the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, the Dirty Birds, we're going to move to them. They finished number 1 in the division. They have a win total of 9.5. And they have the easiest cupcake schedule in the NFL right now. So just like they did last year. They did have an acquisition with Kirk Cousins. They have a better quarterback. And they also drafted Michael Penix first round pick. And a lot of people are upset about that. But I say this. To you Falcons fans, if you want to get over your 9.5 wins and make it to the playoffs, you better hope Kirk Cousins stays healthy, or if he doesn't stay healthy, he gets hurt early. That way Michael Penix could come in there and be the hero. You got a good backup quarterback that will, take you where you need to go as long as he gets some early gameplay. But other than that, back to the point, 9.5 wins. I think the Falcons, they go over that total. I'm not betting it because they screw me every single time I bet them. So I do think that they do get 10 wins or better. They may even get 11 wins based off of how easy that their schedule is. They still have some great pieces on the offensive side of the ball. Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, wide receivers. They still have some. They brought in some new wide receivers as well. So I think they have a good piece offensively to get things done this year that they expected to get done last year. Didn't have a good quarterback. But now they upgraded the quarterback room. The defense was still playing great. They need to get an edge rusher, but they have a good core. Then you got a new head coach. So I think a lot of things are leaning the Falcons' way to get them to this playoffs. I think they enter the playoffs with 10 or 11 wins this season. So that's the NFC South. Falcons finishing number 1, Tampa Bay finishing number 2. The Saints are finishing number 3, and the Carolina Panthers are finishing 4th in the division.
Run it up, get it.